everybody, my name is Peter.
I'm Parker.
And welcome back to the
At Least We Tried podcast.
Heck yeah, brother. Okay,
Yeah.
so unlike last time, we have a slight plan today.
Yeah. Well, kind of. You called me 5 minutes ago.
Well, yeah, it's still a plan. Doesn't matter how long you made it up ago. I'm just gonna drink my Coke.
Not sponsored.
Definitely not sponsored. Although that'd be great. Hit me up.
Although you know what I would like is
The Coke
Sprite cranberry.
Is that a real thing? Is that just a meme?
I
want to try it. It sounds good, actually.
You want a Sprite cranberry?
I don't know Sprite cranberry.
It
It cost me about $3.50.
Did you know that it's the thirstiest season of all?
It's the thirstiest season of all. Okay, so we're gonna get right into this, and we're gonna start talking about what we want to talk about. So we're gonna continue a conversation from last time about Disney. So one thing we talked about was what do we end off on?
I think we were talking about like Test Track or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm eating candy now.
Bro. And you're not sharing?
Okay, so unless you can digitally like project it.
I mean, there's like 3D printed candy and stuff now.
Yeah, but like it's
you can print. 3D printing is like the equivalent of if you could like send somebody like a 3D model of something. It's like the new form of faxing.
Oh yeah, that'd be hilarious. You just send. Oh, what is something like really weird? Like, hey yo, I just sent you something in the 3D printer. It's just like a. Ooh. I mean, there's not really many hilarious things to do that. It's actually like really useful. Like it's really, it's just a really cool thing.
It's an actual utility.
I know, right? It's great.
Although, like, it would be like the world's longest fax though, because like how long it takes to 3D print something.
Yeah.
It's like you could just like send me a picture of what you could actually fax me something. Fax me a picture of what you're sending, and it would be faster.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but 3D printing is cooler.
Do you think there would be like 3D printer utility with stuff like Pancake Art and all that? How they do like all the like.
I think that already exists.
Really, like 3D printed Pancake Art?
I'm
It
sure.
is like you could probably do Pancake Art with a 3D printer if you had like the right nozzle for it, type thing. Because like on 3D printing they use like a heated pad.
No.
Wow.
It melts the plastic inside of it and then prints it. Or uses that to print it, which is really cool. And they're like 3D printing organs and stuff now. Man, we took us way off topic.
Oh yeah, just immediately.
Yeah.
Disney.
Disney, yes, and overall theme parkery. Oh, it's hilarious. We're funny. We're hilarious, or at least we like to think we are. Okay. Now, are you okay? Or are you like? Are you good? Okay, awesome. So, back to Disney. So, what were we talking about? We were talking about how the possible like low-paying jobs that Disney has, and
good old capitalism.
Oh yeah,
More like capitalism. Am I right?
Am I right, fellas? That got him. Okay, so let me talk about my last experience to Disney World. I went to World. This was in Florida.
Inform me.
So we drove the 30-something hours it is to get to Florida from here. Or no, we went to Mississippi to reunite with some friends. There is no what's it called? Disney in Mississippi, unfortunately. But there is one in Florida, which is only like 5-6 hours away. So I went to Mississippi, reunited with some friends, and then we went to Disney from there. So we camped there, which was a horrible idea. First of all, because it's super busy, of course. Like, Disney is. It's a crowded theme park.
You're going to get a lot of weird people at that campsite. One Florida, two
definitely.
Disney campsite.
Oh, yeah. And also so the bathroom was pretty far away from our campsite. And it took us like an hour to get our campsite ready and stuff. And then what?
No trees?
That's the thing about that. It's a public campground. There's no private area. There's barely any trees. So that sucks as well. But also something with it was there's showers in the bathroom, but it's cold there and it's pretty far away. The bathrooms are pretty far away, so whenever you get out of the shower, if you weren't dry completely, you'd freeze on the way back. It'd be horrible.
I refuse to believe that there's anything cold in Florida.
That's false because I mean I was pretty dang cold when I was laying there in the night, like with only a sleeping bag protecting me from the weather. Like honestly, it's getting pretty cold. It got pretty cold. I'm dying. Okay, so other than that,
I need to make money off of you.
Yeah,
you need
I
to
understand
pay me.
that. I do need.
I'm not doing these for free, you know. Like at some point, I need payment.
Don't worry, I'll pay you with blood.
I didn't see any ads before the last one.
I'll go
so
all.
I'm kind of concerned.
I'll go all Skyrim on. I'll go all Skyrim on you. Pay with your blood.
You violated the law.
The law. Pay your court of fine or serve your sentence. Refuses in game chat. So pay with your blood. That's what I was going for there.
You got anything more of Disney World?
Oh yeah, so
that story?
Other than that, it was the generic Disney experience, you know, the casual, breathtaking, whatever, and you know, all the nostalgic music and stuff. I mean, yeah, that's pretty normal. Other than that, how about you?
Every single time that I went to Disney World, it was like a curse. Every single time that we went, it would always rain. Every time.
Well, that's just Florida.
It's like the second that we would arrive past like the gates of Disney, those pearly gates. It would just start raining immediately every time.
Oof. That sucks. Well, rain does stop a majority of the rides. I don't think it stops all of them though. There's some indoor rides and
yeah.
Normally it doesn't rain all day.
What outdoor rides are there really at Disney that aren't just like mini attractions?
World or Land?
At World.
Okay. World. Test Track is one of them.
Yeah. And then you're gonna spit out on the track. Expedition Everest.
Remember that one. That was like one of my favorite. And then there's that. There's the other one. The
Aladdin ride.
The Aladdin ride. Yes. Thunder Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
What's Splash Mountain?
Why would you close Splash Mountain if it's raining?
Actually, that's a good point. It's just an outdoor one.
I think I went on Splash Mountain when it was raining a couple times.
That's horrifying. I did that once. I had a heart attack and almost died. I love
Splash Mountain, but like it was so scary. Like because the last time that I went, they actually had the like the ways to actually keep you in the car, but before you just had to hold on for dear life. They really didn't like. That was a huge oversight.
No, I think I'm pretty sure I rode it without any restraint.
Yeah, but like they just added the restraints recently. But like you have people for several generations riding Splash Mountain, and at any moment somebody like your crippling arthritis acts up, can't grip on. Now you're suddenly flying into the briar patch. Who wants that? Get on it, Disney. I guess I already got on it, but you should have got on it earlier, Disney.
Hey, you know what? They have so much money at this point. If they got sued, they just like pay it off and like be done with it. Like, can we ignore how rich those people are? Or the overall company. They have everything.
Billions of dollars.
They have freaking flights.
Disney
they have their own
owns everything.
Disney owns everything.
They bought I think they bought Marvel for like $4.7 billion or something like that.
And it was just pocket change for them.
Yeah, like it's really hard to imagine the huge difference between $1 million and $1 billion. Like it's something like
it's there.
Yeah, it's like if you were to wait 1 million seconds for something, it would be like a few like weeks or months or something. Let me check my math on this. Hang on.
Okay.
You can hear my phone.
Math waiting time.
Yeah, so like it would be something like you have to wait like a few like several hundred hours for like 1 million seconds. But like for 1 billion seconds, that's like 30 years.
Dang. Well, that actually put that in perspective.
I'm gonna look this up. I want to make sure I'm right on this. Don't assume at any moment that I'm saying anything that I'm an authority on something that I'm randomly bringing up.
Oh yeah,
always check the facts. You know,
yeah, don't quote anything we say because it'll end badly for you.
That's the big problem with saying anything, like any sort of statement online. Because the second that you say that, now like all of a sudden you're expected to be an authority on it and to defend it to your last breath.
Well, yeah. That's the internet. Like, what my whole like, what's it called? Oh, I forget the word. Though, let's go with my like my whole lifestyle or my whole life. Oh, what's the word? There's like a word for it. My whole life, like whatever.
Work?
No,
Life.
like my mental, like whole thing I think of whenever I'm doing
mantra?
my life. My mantra. Ah, dang it, never mind. Okay, so whatever my whole life motto or whatever my life motto, that's it. Say whatever you say on the internet. Pretend it's gonna be on the front page.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm retarded. I couldn't think of like one word. I couldn't think of one word that worked with it. Never mind. So what are you doing now? Are you still checking for that?
I'm googling this. Apparently, what? Okay, so 1 million seconds is 11 days and 13 hours. 1 billion seconds is 31.7 years.
Holy crap! Okay,
So
well,
that puts things into perspective. About the big difference between millionaires and billionaires.
yeah. Well, exactly. That's good. That's good. Good example. Proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you. I didn't come up with that on my own. Somebody did online. But
Well,
it's a very good example.
You remembered it, so that's important too. Okay.
I have big brain smarts.
Good job. I'm proud of you. Okay. So what am I now? We're gonna go back to how rich Disney is.
Oh yeah.
So wait, could you search up the Disney net worth on Google?
Yeah. I gotta do all this on my phone because if I try to do it on my computer, then
Yeah,
the
the
podcast
audio will lie. That's what happened last time. I turned into a robot
Yeah.
halfway through.
Disney
quite sad.
net worth 2018. According to Forbes, Walt Disney net worth is $5 billion. Also, and that's
God.
just how much they have left over after spending and earning. Their actual annual revenue each year, they earn $35 billion.
Oh my!
You could fund NASA with Disney. Disney could buy NASA.
It's true. Disney can literally throw over
Take
like
Space
overthrow
Mountain
the
to the
government.
next level.
Oh, they could though. And yet, it's still like what
Wow.
$8 for a water bottle.
Yeah, what do they need that money for? They're trying to buy Sony. They might have already bought Sony. Who knows?
It's all conspiracy now.
That's too much money. There was some sort of like Tumblr post or something that somebody made. It's like, once you reach $1 billion, stealing from you shouldn't be a crime. It should be seen as a challenge. It's a dragon on their pile of gold.
It's true. You know, because so that amount of money, you get it. There's two ways you can get to your head. It could either be like, oh my gosh, I have a lot of money and I'm gonna spend all of it, or I'm gonna keep this money like it's my child. So
Yeah.
I want you to guess where Disney is on that.
They're doing both, actually, because they're holding, because they just have so much money that they could do both. Like
true.
they have you know, if it's like their child, they have like enough children that they could spare half of them and still have like a whole generation's worth left.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm dying. Oh,
It's
I
too
stopped
much
eating
money.
taffy while talking.
Yeah, probably.
It's like there's banana taffy stuck in my throat.
Oh, I got that Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
Bet you're not so laffy.
Good joke. Good joke. I'm just dying
That's
over here.
so
Okay.
funny.
So back to what we were saying. Can we acknowledge Disney too, otherwise known as Universal?
Ooh. Yeah.
So Disney has taken a much larger approach on the whole theme park business. But Universal's the opposite. It has a lot of movies and shows and stuff constantly going on, but the theme
Yeah.
park's sort of like a side, like a little hobby for them.
Disney
And
at this
it's
point
good.
is like, I think like Disney World though, like all the Disney like attractions, that's just like one division of like their whole thing, because they also do like a million
Yeah.
movies. The thing is, Disney is like, they practically have a monopoly on entertainment, because Disney themselves, they don't make a million movies. They just own a million places that make a million.
Exactly,
movies.
exactly.
So that's where I think that's where most of their money comes from.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, they make money from so many different things. They have their own freaking flights.
It's like a loan shark.
It is like a loan shark, and that's scary. Because, I mean, when you take a rich person and give them more money, they're gonna keep that money. Yeah. I don't know what that saying was. I don't know what the meaning of that. It just made sense in my head. I realized saying out loud that made no sense. What I meant by that...
Give a man a fish and you'll feed him for a day. Give a man 1,000,000 fish and he'll never be able to eat all of them.
Exactly. That makes... Actually, the sad thing is that made more sense than what I said. I just opened a Starburst thing and it got 2 oranges. Kill me, please.
Bro, you're gonna diss Starburst flavors? All Starburst flavors are equal. Y'all are just rude.
Except yellow.
I will kill you.
I hate yellow,
I will fight you to the death.
You would win.
All Starbursts are equal.
Okay, well, I can't argue with that logic. You hold a gun to a man's neck, and they'll be your best friend.
You hold a gun to a man's neck and a Starburst to his mouth.
Hell, thanks for Starburst.
You can lead a man to
notification.
I did. I should have silenced my phone beforehand. I apologize. Guys, I'm really sorry. This won't happen in the future going forward. It was an honest mistake. Hit that like and subscribe button.
Oh, yes, please.
For more apology videos.
For more apology videos. Just a YouTube channel of apology videos.
There probably is.
Oh, I'm sure. Just like stock. Just like stock scripts for apology videos.
You know what? It's like Shutterstock where you can just like buy like the temporary rights to your apology, and at the end you have to be like, copyrighted by Apology Network.
Apology Network. Oh, that's great.
All rights belong to. This apology brought to you by Social Blade.
Nice. Okay, so it's okay. So for Universal is interesting. I've been to Universal on multiple occasions. Okay, the one in Florida. Oh, not Florida, California. Is there one in Florida?
I think there is. Universal Florida, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
yeah, no wonder they're losing out on that same state as Disney's.
Yeah. I haven't been to Florida one in a while, but I was in the one in California twice recently within the last few years. So
I've never been.
Yeah. So basically, if you're a movie nerd like I am, it was the coolest thing ever. It's so cool being in Universal because like it's honestly just awesome, just walking around.
If you like Harry Potter.
Yes, the Harry Potter, the whole Harry Potter thing's so cool. The rides, they're awesome.
Are there like a bunch of stuff? You can like that can actually like affect the park. You can like buy wands that have like little sensors in them.
Yes, yeah, that's cool. I never did that. My dad doesn't like the Harry Potter things.
There was a William Osmond video where he hacked a cucumber to act as a wand.
What? Why does that make sense?
Well, is that like apparently like the wand sensors are just like some sort of like they just like send out a beam of light that like the wand reflects, and so he just took one of those like special reflectors and jammed it onto a cucumber.
Nice. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It would really work. Does. You have a long cylinder and a light. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with that. Okay, so wait, what was I saying? So yeah, so a lot about Universal is really cool because last time I was there, they had the Walking Dead thing up, and I hadn't seen the show at that point. I've seen a little bit of the show. I've seen like the first few seasons now, with my mom. That's interesting, by the way. It's very, very gory. It's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not funny. We'll say it's fun, but it's really not. It's depressing. Holy crap! Everyone dies. It's sad. But you know what do you expect? But so what? Now looking back at the whole like Walking Dead like thing, it was really cool because I mean, there's a lot of things that you recognize in the show. But like, so when I was there, you know, when I'm scared, I meme constantly. That's my reflex mechanism. Okay, so whenever I was there, I'm just like, there would be people in front of us like shaking on doors, like I would be like yelling at them, like, why would you shake the door handles? What could you possibly want in there? And then when someone would like die in front of us, they'd be like thank you for your sacrifice. I'll probably forget it in 5 minutes, but I appreciate you. Or something like that. I don't know. I just meme the entire time. Whenever I saw someone, I'd be like, hello, how are you doing? You good? Okay, bye-bye.
Howdy, demons.
Howdy, demons. How you doing? How you feeling? Not too good, I see. Well, you look like crap, too. Goodbye. Just try to diss them.
The people in horror stuff just like, it's very infuriating to watch, but also so amazing. It's like it's like you could like the people in horror movies could walk up to the literal gates of hell and try to open it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, there was a noise that barely clearly sounds like danger. Let me walk blindly towards it.
I heard gunshots and a man screaming. What was that?
We should definitely go investigate. Oh, there's a man with an axe. Let's go find him and surprise him.
Give him a party.
No.
He can cut the cake with his axe.
Yeah. But one of the coolest parts about Universal that I love more than anything else. I hit my mic. That's gonna sound horrible.
Oh yeah. But you did that like 500 times the last one.
No, that's not even my mic. That's like whenever I move my mic, it like jiggles a little bit. Like whenever I move my head. So I need that headset.
My stomach does that. Every time you move.
Okay. So Matt was so there's like a whole tram system, or it's like a tour. So
like
they sort of, but it's like a vehicle. It's like one of those go karts. No, not go karts. Like
those like street carts in San Francisco. One of those things?
No. Like so what's it called? Like it's okay. So like you know, like a golf go karts.
Yeah.
But it's like a really big one of those with like there's a lot of people in. So they're like basically connected cars. A bunch of connected cars that go like so. It's like so you know it's like an hour. So you go around. You know the guys cracking jokes and stuff. You see all the like where they're filming and stuff. You gotta be quiet because they're filming. It's really cool. And then you go to the Jaws area. Of course, if you've ever been to the Jaws area, you know that there's like a jump scare shark, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've watched videos of that. It's like actually like pretty terrifying.
It was quite horrifying. Yeah, I was scared because like sharks and like open ocean are like my biggest fear.
You see, what really like sells the Jaws thing is that like even in the original movie, like all that was practical. So like it's not hard to recreate. Like it's given the technology.
That was what?
All the like effects and stuff in Jaws were all practical. So that was all like real things that you wouldn't have to like recreate with effects.
Oh, you mean like they were real life?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to explain that to the viewers. I'm retarded. So yeah, let's go with that. So next, after that, there's like a whole VR, not a VR thing. So there's like you put like glasses on. And it's like a whole thing with like
AR?
Donkey Kong or like what was it like Kong Island and there's all this stuff. And it's cool.
Donkey Kong.
Island, that's the one. The Skull Island. What's his name?
Dwayne Johnson. No.
Yes.
Yeah. King Kong, I think.
King Kong. That's it. Not Donkey Kong. That's slightly different.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
I'm just imagining like King Kong with like the weird hair thing, and the tie.
Yeah, that's great. Basically what that. Yeah, that's pretty much.
I mean, Donkey Kong is so there was like King Kong.
Basically. Yeah. Well, so they had so there was like dinosaurs and like it was cool. Like they made it look like it took one of the cars from behind you. Ooh. Even though it didn't, it just looked like that. And it looked real. It was pretty cool. So after that, it takes you to this it took you to like this subway type thing where they filmed the movie what is it called, Earthquake or whatever, and like it actually like saw an earthquake and be water falling all around you, and there'll be like a subway car that comes so close to you, like you could touch it almost. That like full speed comes close to you. It's horrifying. It actually scares the crap out of you. And also everything shakes. That's pretty cool. But the last thing was definitely the coolest. Was the Fast and Furious thing. Now that was awesome. What they added to that. So basically, you go into this place. It's like the entire time they were hinting towards it. Like we'd be interrupted by the freaking FBI or whatever, and it'd be really cool. And then we go in there. We see his car. His
Did they give you real drugs?
They did, in fact. So they gave us like a couple of shots of heroin, some cocaine. No, they didn't. That'd be interesting. I don't think it'd last for very long if they did. But
you'd have to get ID'd beforehand. You have to sign 500 waivers.
Yeah. More like 800. Also, want your arrests afterwards.
Welcome to Universal. Bring your kids.
Bring your kids. We have free cocaine.
You'll be hooked.
You'll get hooked. Okay. Okay, so other than that, the ride was cool. We came back, and there's a bunch of like most of the rides at Universal nowadays are like the 3D glasses, like moving cart that you're in, move around. Except there's like a few like real roller coasters, but other than that, it's not like real roller coasters. Not like not like Six Flags.
That seems like the big difference between Universal and Disney is that Disney is like coasters and stuff and like live performances and all that. No. But like Universal is like the whole movie experience.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. The Jurassic World ride. I hate all rides with like huge drops.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. So when I went on that, I had a heart attack because I hate with a burning passion like the long drops like that. But like, other than that, all the rides are cool. The Harry Potter ride was my favorite because it's pretty like surreal. There's a lot of like going around like it feels like you're actually floating in a yeah, it's pretty cool. You gotta check it out next time you go.
Cool. Yeah,
once we get rich off this podcast, am I right?
Hey. Yeah, I like drop rides and stuff because it gives you like that weird like feeling when you're being dropped. I like cart drop rides, like actual like roller coaster drops, like some of them, not too large ones. But like with stuff like Tower of Terror and all that, like those kind of like sheer drops. There was like those kind of like sheer drops, like those feelings that you get. There was like at my old house, there was a little like hill, like small little like hill lump in the road that you have to drive over really quick. And for some reason, when you would go down the other side of it, like for a second, it would feel like you were like having that same drop.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. That's surreal. That's interesting. Like that happens to me a lot. But like other than that, I hate like log flumes. I hate log flumes. Like that's why I hate the Splash Mountain. I hated Jurassic World ride. There's a few others like. But the last park experience that I have, because we're already about to meet the 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, and this is like a 5-minute story that's just been interrupted like 10 times.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going over the third and final theme park that I've been to, which is, man, it sounds like I'm rich, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's
like it's all these theme parks. It's just a big part of my family because my mom.
You go over several years.
Yeah, this is over like a long period of time.
Yeah.
So recently, I went with my church. It was only like $100 or whatever to Six Flags, or as the Californians call it. I forget what the Californians called it. The Californians call it like Magic Mountain. That's what the Californians call it.
Yeah.
So once we were there, let me tell you, the first thing I thought was, I'm not going on that one, or that one, because there is no chance that I would survive on any of those. Because I just thought. So inevitably, I'd be there for an hour. I did some of the smaller rides. And then I went to some of the bigger rides, of course. Which was pretty lit, fam. It was really
I can't
cool.
remember where the...
I think there's one more.
What's that big, theme park that's in, Ohio?
Oh, I think that's also Six Flags. There's a lot of Six Flags.
No, I think there's a big one that's in Ohio, but I don't know if it's Six Flags. It might be Six Flags.
There's a lot of Six Flags.
It's like next to, the Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh! I've heard of it. I forget the name.
I went there once when I was really young.
Did you like it?
Kings Island, that's it.
Kings Island, yes, I remember that one.
It was neat. It was it had really nice decor and stuff, and it actually felt like you were in some kind of fancy log cabin type thing. And there was a thing that my family didn't do, but apparently there's a kids room thing that you can certain rooms that just a little kids area where you have tiny little mini log cabins that the kids' beds are in.
Aww.
It's adorable and it's wonderful.
That sounds awesome. Okay, there's one more theme park experience, and it was the best. Even though there was only 2 rides open. So
what you got for me?
So I was I'm part of the Buckeye Youth Council, or yes.
Yeah.
And
my little boy's a businessman.
Oh yes. Well, not a businessman, politician technically. It's different.
Well, yeah.
But,
that's a weird thought.
I was representing my city with my other colleague. We won't name him because he's a lot cooler and bigger, well known than I am. We went to North Carolina for the National League of Cities, whatever. And so basically, it was 2 or 3 days of just conferences, and networking and all this stuff, which was fun in some times, but other than that, really boring. I met a few astronauts in school, but other than that, unless it was like a freaking Minecraft not Minecraft, it was like a Microsoft presentation that was pretty awesome.
Do you remember who like the astronauts were?
No. I have pictures in my phone though, and I can send them to you real quick. So while I do that,
I love space.
You love spice? Here, I have pictures with them. And maybe you could edit them into the podcast because it's on YouTube. Hey,
into your podcast, as if we aren't co-hosting this.
Yes. Well, you're editing it, so I'm gonna give a majority of the profits to you because you're
give me that extra work.
I mean, honestly, like if we make like a penny, I'll give you like 1/4 of that penny.
Bro, the thing is, YouTube monetization is so messed up.
Oh, it is.
Like you have to have like something like you have to have like several hundred people, like several hundred watch hours per month before you can actually be monetized. And it's just like, it takes a lot.
Yeah, you know what? We're probably not gonna get monetized. Here, I just sent you the picture. It's that person. I forget her name. So like,
that was cool. Text or Discord.
But notice it's just in text. So okay. I was also wearing a cape there that I got in the Microsoft complex. Specifically me, because I asked about it. I asked and they said do some research on what the cape was about. Actually, I could probably find the cape if I really look for it, but it doesn't really matter right now. I just like cool fact. So basically, after we did all this not boring, fun, interesting stuff, but like not really cool. Like intense. You know, like it's not really a vacation. So at the end of it, they literally rented out a theme park for this event. Okay?
That's a lot.
That was awesome. I'm not gonna name it, or I'm not gonna name anything else because that can be used against me.
Keep that under wraps.
Under wraps.
We don't talk about what happened at the theme park.
We don't talk about what happened there. So it was like almost 10 o'clock when we got there. So that's just to show you how much of a good time it's gonna be. There was free food 24/7, even though we were only there for like 3 hours.
Nice.
3 or 4 hours. Okay. It was just people from the event that was there, and there were only like 2 or 3 rides open. Which sucks. There was 2 or 3 rides open, but honestly, it was just fun to walk around at night. It's all cold. It's all chilly. There's all this beautiful lights going on.
You have to have people. You have to have people operate those rides and these like after-hour stuff.
Yeah, but still, it was the best. It was really the best.
That's cool.
So, yeah, on my recording, I've been recording for around 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, I was going for about 34.
Okay, so that's assuming plus the time that I've wasted. That's around 30 minutes. So we're gonna cut it off soon. Any final notes?
Actually, I had something that I wanted to talk about. It's not gonna take too long, probably.
Okay, we're good. We go.
I was telling you about the mall.
Yes. Oh yes.
So, yeah. Yesterday I went to a mall and it was an experience. This is a very short story, I think.
You good?
So just like at the mall, there was like a Smash Bros booth there, like right in the middle of the mall, and I waited. Okay. It was like one of the greatest moments of my life seeing that, because I haven't been anywhere where there's been like I didn't think there would be like one of the Smash demos, and I love Smash Bros. It's a great game.
I do know that.
Yeah, and so like I waited like 15 to 20 minutes in line to play Smash Bros. And I'm not gonna lie, it was euphoric. Like I feel like I was
Hold on, let me get my dictionary app real quick. What is the meaning of euphoric? Hello?
But like it was just
you just cut off like majorly. What's the meaning of euphoric?
I don't know, it's just like really good.
Okay. What's up? What were we saying?
It was just amazing. Like I felt like I was floating the whole time I was playing it. And like as I was getting into like the second round that they let you play, like 2 inches from my face, these kids that weren't even in line, they just walked up to like the booth. They were just like start vlogging the Smash booth like right there in the middle of my round. Like, hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy. We're here at the Nintendo Smash booth. Just like 2 inches from my face while I was playing. I was like, gosh. I don't need this pressure right now to be good.
They didn't even ask you beforehand. They just started vlogging. Right?
Yeah, they just like
really.
Yeah, because they were just like documenting the booth.
I mean,
if anybody knows who that was, it was at the Arrowhead Mall. If you were there and you were vlogging the Smash Bros booth, let me know.
Yeah. You're an interesting person. I'm kidding. Yeah. Okay, no, it was one more thing I remember just now. A few days ago, I went to Las Vegas. Huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, for Thanksgiving?
So we gambled. No, I'm kidding. We didn't gamble. We just stayed at some friends' house for Thanksgiving. And well, basically, while we were there at the Venetian Mall, there's something called the Void. Basically, it was an immersive Star Wars experience.
Oh wow!
Where not only were we wearing VR goggles, which is cool enough on its own, we had a full backpack on, and we could like there was like vibration
like one of those like
wherever we were
VR
shot.
rooms.
Yeah, one of those VR rooms, but like it's a little bit of a complex. So like it was like me, my friend, and my brother. So my friend's really tall, my brother's really short. So we go in there, we go into the room, we put our goggles on. Now, let me get this straight. We had no idea what to expect at this point. So I looked out, and there's this short little 4-foot stormtrooper. I'm just like, Luke, is that you? And they're like, holy crap. Okay,
Aren't you a bit short to be a stormtrooper?
Aren't you a little? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said. And then I reached my hands out to touch him, and I'm like, wait, my hands are stormtrooper gloves on. Like I could see and navigate each hand as if there were stormtrooper gloves on. I wasn't wearing anything on my hands, so it was just specifically from sensors on my head, which was awesome. So it's a full VR system. So we go through. You know, it's just like, hey, here's your mission, whatever. We go in there, and I grab a gun, and so basically there's a whole weapon rack like that we can actually see. And I went to grab my weapon, and I grabbed it, and I grabbed the handle. Now let me get this straight. I've never handled one of these before. I accidentally pull the trigger, and an alarm starts going off.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh good lord, we in a fight. So we go in, shoot some people, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna spoil anything else.
I've never been in VR.
Oh, bro, it's an experience. If you're in a phone VR, the phone VR suck, honestly.
Yeah,
but like
that's a
Vive and all this other stuff, it's so nice. It's so amazing. It's because it's so immersive. Like phone VR does not do it justice. Like it's so amazing to be in a Vive and like an Oculus and stuff because, you know, it's not really just like an app that you're not looking at. When you have complete control over where your head is,
you are in that space.
Exactly. I mean, you have like the controllers and such. Like one thing I did a space thing, and I went, man, all I can think of is how crazy it was like to be in a space thing. I could see the huge asteroids come out.
Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah, that was amazing. It was amazing, but this is a different experience. This was the Vive headset. This was at a convention because you know I'd be representing my city all over the place. So so I was in it, and I grabbed a rock with the Vive controller, and I threw it. Now, not to my knowledge, I reflexed and I let go of the controller. Thankfully, it was attached to my hand, but
good old Wiimote problems.
Oh yeah, it was fun though. It was awesome though. It was really awesome. But other than that, you know, it's just VR is the next level, and I cannot wait to get my own. Eventually,
there's a company now that like they're like very like small and independent, but they're making a haptic feedback glove that's actually like pretty advanced.
Oh
so
yeah,
like,
I saw that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I gotta subscribe to like a not subscribe, but just gotta go to like a sub that is like new VR stuff because we got that's something.
I can't wait till that's public technology.
Majority of it is.
Well, is that like
if you have company that money, I'm sure.
Well, like with the company that's making it, they're very small, so they're just like doing everything like you know local and trying their best, but like they still like super advanced technology, and like in videos and stuff where they're trying to talk about like trying to show off the technology, they have to cut so much because of how private they have to keep the business.
That's awesome, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we can talk more about VR the next time. My name is Peter.
Wait, no, I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not done? Okay, never mind.
I still have to talk about the mall.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot. Man, we go so off topic so quickly. Holy crap!
It goes so far.
Go on.
Okay.
Go off.
So, I don't know if so there's many conspiracies that I have about malls. One of them is at the mall there was a Chipotle. Okay. And there's a conspiracy that at Chipotle, they only hire hot people. And at my experience, it was even more true. Just every time you go to Chipotle, it's only hot people behind the counter. It's a legitimate conspiracy.
I'm gonna say something real quick. That is not true. Because last time I went to Chipotle, there was a not the most beautiful man, I would say.
Okay, but like at like almost every Chipotle, like the people that you find behind the counter, they will just.
Now you also gotta think. Now you gotta think. All of my vegan friends, who are much hotter than I am, male and or female, go to Chipotle constantly. So it might just be like the healthy aspect of it.
Yeah. But it's like I also have another conspiracy.
Okay.
So I noticed at every single mall, why are there so many shoe stores? Like literally half the mall is like the same 3 types of stores. You have like shoe stores, like hat store, like shoes and hats, like athletic wear, and like and just like general like vinyl pop stores. At that point,
you're right.
At that point, it has to be a drug front. Like there has to be something going on behind the scenes, and you just have like that many like of the same store.
Well, there's a lot of type of shoes, like, and it's dumb. Honestly, when I went to Las Vegas, I went into the shoe store, okay, and I go in and all these ugly shoes, might I say, like all these like not even Nike, like Converse are okay, but it was just always like high, no less than $200 shoes that look absolutely horrible. It looked cool in 20, 30 years when we could fly, but it looks horrible now. It's not, in my opinion, it's not in style.
Oh, there was something really funny also with like one of the shoe stores that we walked into, because it was one of those like quote unquote like nice shoe stores, and in the store they had like the whole walls lined with all like the styling, like all the style shoes.
Yes.
And in glass cases on podiums, they had like in these cases like Yeezys and Jordans, and it's like, oh cool, so you're showing off like the shoes that you don't sell that some employee's paycheck went towards, you know, like you don't sell these, why are you displaying these? What's the purpose?
Exactly.
Then also my last experience here at the mall, so at the mall we were there, and a couple of the people that I was there with was like a group of girls, just some friends, and so they wanted to go into Victoria's Secret, try to find some clothes.
Yeah, that's the only. I think I was invited to that, but I should have gone.
Well, that, like we just went there and they were like just like looking for like clothes. They weren't like, of course, like, you know, we're not adults. We're just looking at. Yeah. They were just looking at like actual like clothing that's sold there.
Exactly, just all the clothing you can get at Victoria's Secret, bro.
Yeah, and so there.
I got some silk underwear once. No, I'm kidding.
Got some nice lingerie, but so at Victoria's Secret, there was like this lotion there that was like that you could like just try out as like a little display thing. Okay. And so I tried some of it, and it's the best lotion that's ever touched my hands. It's like I have like crippling eczema, like chronic, and so like everything either just like doesn't work or like gives me rashes. So my hands are just like these, like I'm like the Thing from the Fantastic Four, just like with my skin.
Wow. Yeah, I mean I'd say pretty much same, but not like as bad as you're describing.
And so I was like, I just like nothing's ever come close to this. And so then I was just like, okay, I have to get some of this. And so I grabbed a bottle of it and just had to wait there awkwardly in line at Victoria's Secret. And one of my friends that was there, she was just like, okay, I need to go grab something really fast. I'll be right back. And then she abandoned me in line at Victoria's Secret. And I was just there waiting in line. And then I got to the front. I was like, yeah, I like this, please. Thank you. And so then I get that.
They're both out of the store.
No, and then like nobody that was there before, because we were all like waiting around in there waiting for everybody. Nobody was in the store, like of our group. Like there was like all the like shoppers and stuff, but like everybody had left, and because they didn't know that I was still in line. And so I just had to like sit there for like a good like minute and a half calling people. Just like, where are you? You left me. And so then and then
yeah, I would have totally stayed with you if I went to that, bro.
But like,
man, I feel bad.
Then I had the amazing experience, which was it's the most double-edged sword, carrying the world's tiniest Victoria's Secret bag, while being a very like large, burly 16-year-old boy, like walking through a crowded mall. Because like on one end, you have the sheer confidence of being able to rock that bag. It's like, yeah, that's right. I bought something from this taboo store. You know, I needed this product. But then also you have the issue with there was a lot of hot people at that mall, like an abnormal amount, and they're all watching you, like awkwardly, like they're watching you like glide through the store with your Victoria's Secret bag, and it's like I don't know if I want to be confident or if I just want to like hide this thing, but no. I wore that like a badge of honor.
You strut. Exactly. That's what
it was a weird flex, but it was okay.
That's right. Okay, now we hitting around 50 minutes.
Now we're good.
Now we're good. Okay,
I've told my tale.
You've told your tale. I appreciate it. It was good. It was a good tale.
My life story.
My life story. The life story is just condensed down to a Victoria's Secret bag with lotion in it.
My life story. That is truly my life. A Victoria's Secret bag with lotion in it. Nothing describes me better.
Oh man, I'm gonna use that eventually. Oh, I'm gonna see it. Next time I see it with all my friends, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, lotion." I'm like, you like look at me. That's be great.
Hey, Victoria.
Okay. Hey,
Victor.
Oh, I'm doing that so much. Okay.
You just call me Vic so nobody knows.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no. I should just not tell you what it. Oh, that's great. Unless they listen to the podcast, of course they'll know. Okay.
As if.
It's a casual ad. Okay, I want to thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. It's probably not as good as the last one. I'm going to say that every podcast. We're just going to go down in quality from here. It's all downhill from here. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I shall see you all in the next podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.